Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story, the last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. He's going to bring it out from inside his end zone, and the returner is brought down. The Owls special teams don't do the offense any favors with that return. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop the offense pinned back. And here's the handoff. Finding some room at the 25. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race at the 20. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. Well, moments ago, backed up close to their own end zone. Now threatening with a first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Georgia's offense out there for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
They'll tackle him at the 27.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for a play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
First and 10 now for the offense. And there's the handoff. Great move in the open field. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Georgia setting up for the first and 10 now. The shotgun handoff here. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on first and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on second and inches.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up the first and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down play coming up for this offense. A pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Bulldogs trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Trying to extend the play. There's no one to throw to there on third down, and now it's a fourth down coming up. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. And field goal is good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Kennesaw State's offense out there now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. The game makes it second and medium. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. That'll be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Just trying to get rid of it. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. Incomplete. Second down coming up. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Receiver brought down under a short pitch and catch. So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. He missed it. And the lead remains at 2 after the miss.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Offense getting set. It's second down. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Caught quickly. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Hard running through a tackle. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. They'll run it from the gun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's picked off in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't.
He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as a quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Pressure is coming. And the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's a quick grab.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here's a shot toward the end zone. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. See if they can convert the point after. Extra point makes it a 5-point game. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll give it to the running back. In the clear at the 25. And it works. The first down to the 35. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
If I'm on this offensive line, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. See if he can make something happen with the return. Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in good position. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Quick throw complete to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The Dogs hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. What a catch. Heads up off the deflection. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PAT makes it a 12-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Kennesaw State's offense out there now. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime. They cut into this lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
It's caught downfield. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Got him. He's sacked. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Quarterback still with the football. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. From the shotgun, drops back. The pocket breaking down. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Tackled after the interception, that will be the final play this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game. And we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. That's going to do it for us here at the half. Time to see how this incredible playoff drama plays out. And for that, it's back to Chris and Kirk.
Kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Trying to create here on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. Making people miss. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Here comes a first down pass attempt, and he'll loft it to the end zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Georgia. And the beatdown continues. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And they'll set up with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first down, it's play action. Lets it fly to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects for the... Welcome to the College Football Playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. So Kennesaw State's offense comes on the field first today. And here he comes, the quarterback, all eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
This guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity.
Makes a spectacular diving catch. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. And we're head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Intercepted in the end zone. The 50, past the 40, past the 20. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Wow, this is a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Kennesaw State's offense out there now. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Big guys up front line up. It's first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
And the pass is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Using his legs here. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a fourth down play. They bring the punter onto the field now. And that sets up a return. But he's got some space here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. The Bulldogs offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Second down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage. Number but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back in cover three, the center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And the pressure gets to him again.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
The pass rush closing in. And the protection breaks down yet again, another sack. The punt team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Snags a quick throw. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Fights off a defender. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Oh, here comes the reverse. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And now they'll run it on the draw. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. This try is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Runs through the defender. That one moves the ball across the 40. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the 1st down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? That catch is hauled in. They've got it, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion.
Nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Single back, takes the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a 1st down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a 1st down.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the 1st down yardage.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
Looks to the left for a quick throw, and it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. Kick is up and no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
It's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Grab down the middle. It's Fuller. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. No huddle here for the offense. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking right, this one caught. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Special teams on the field. Now here comes a punt. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. Getting set. Here's second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle, but first down.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run. When you pull the ball and you've got open targets behind him. It's a great example.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
First down. They're going to throw the football. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
He's running out of time here. Trying to get the throw off. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. Punting ready to boot it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Now it's second down here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Looking to throw it on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Big play in enemy territory all the way to the 41-yard line. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Defense is coming after him. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Close to the tight end. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this.
Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Lets it go. He pulls in the catch. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And he's got it. 57 yards out and never in doubt. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. Chris, let's send things back to you and Kirk for what should be a memorable second half as we eagerly anticipate we'll be moving on to the next round of this college football playoff.
Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
A tough situation for the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. An effective play. Good for a first down to the 35. A new set of downs after that completion. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running back grabs it on a screen. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Catch made on the right side. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Strong game by this quarterback. Now the all-important extra point. The PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. They'll return it from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's when they'll start the drive. Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? They're going to run it here. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on first and second down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on third down, but it's still fourth down, and they pick up the first.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Finds his man. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with the secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Second down after that previous play. Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw yet again. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia. So they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Off the play fake on first down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. And here comes the punter onto the field. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. He pulls it in for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Looking for the wideout. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Motion now from the tight end. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First down here for this offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call.
Hold it.
That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Play action here on first down. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Dogs. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want and hit it for a big one.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And they knocked through the PAT, so it's 28-3. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if we give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And they've got the returner corralled. Kennesaw State's offense out there now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch is made down the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. You've played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pass is intercepted. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33. Excellent field position here for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, he almost had another interception. It'll be second down. So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Just a good
job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. And the Bulldogs come to the line with 1st and goal.
Come on, set.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
And they get him down after the completion. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. And he's got his man open downfield. He has 1st down yardage at the 46. A new set of downs after that completion.
1st down for the offense.
Back to throw again. Lets it go quickly. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And it's caught. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the 1st down.
And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Georgia. And this one is getting ugly.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the sophomore's got him for a sack. So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. Quarterback drops back. Pressure is coming.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the 4th quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
The drive never gets going. A quick 3 and out, and now the punting team is out there inside their own 20-yard line. So on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air, and they keep it going here. On the run here, lets it go. The pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wide out. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Georgia now operating in the red zone. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Touchdown, Dogs. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. He's got it for a big gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back in the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And he's got it. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Trying to run it in, but the defense stops him short of the goal line.
QB just ran out of options. He decides to take matters into his own hands and takes off on that scramble. I thought he might come close to getting it to the end zone. Comes up just a little bit short.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. So they get the 3 points, but this remains a large deficit. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Carry ball. Loses 2. Second down coming up.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. And the quarterback dropping back. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Pass hauled in inside the 15. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the beatdown continues.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here.